Hey, you two, Mrs. Smith. How you doing? Been a while, week. Oh yeah, been a while. We've been hanging out with X, Gobo Bean, X, and Nutcheese, and Princess Diana, and Tito Memory, and a whole bunch of people. They all got videos flying all over the place about all of us getting together in New York. Oh, it's been fun. Anyway, so my boyfriend Dem flew in from Chicago to spend a couple of days here and see the concerts. You know, we've been having a great time. So we're sitting around talking, and it turns out my current band, Zephyr Primates, they were mastering our new CD today. So Deb was like, well, what's it called? And I said, it's called MaryAnn's Dead Husband Was My Stella Novagratz. He's laughing at me back here. But that's what it's called. So he's like, well, what the hell does that mean? So I'm telling him, okay, I have this friend Gloria, and she met this guy, this is years ago. She met this guy, and he lived like an hour away from where we lived and stuff. And they they're potheads, you know what I'm saying? I don't really hang around with potheads because they eat all your food. But anyway, so they're hanging around with some other pothead people, and they start talking, and like Gloria's boyfriend says to the other people, he's like, so who was your Stella Novagratz? And Gloria was like, what did you just say? And he's like, I said, who was your Stella Novagratz? And she's like, well, what the hell does that mean? And he said, well, we call the person who turned you on to dope first, we call that your Stella Novagratz. And she said, you got to be kidding me. She said, my best friend Zip's there. He was married to a woman named Stella Novagratz. Then I was thinking, when she's telling me the story, it's like, yeah, Stella turned a lot of people on to drugs. But could you believe that this would travel, across counties and towns and everything? And my wife would wind up being Stella Novagratz, as in, I turned you on to drugs? So anyway, the way that album got titled this way is I'm sitting downstairs with the Bummer Tent people at my house. We were in a little meeting, and we're talking shit like I do. And I was telling them this exact story because I just heard it from Gloria. And my guitar player, Mike, I said, he said, well, so who was your Stella Novagratz? I'm like, holy shit. MaryAnn's Dead Husband was my Stella Novagratz. And then he's like, oh, that's it. That's the title of the CD. I'm like, holy shit, what are you, nuts? But hey, it's the title of the CD. Thank you. Don't ask, because I told the story. It's done.